Okay, so I've just done this PDF and put it in the Facebook group. It's a free download. So if you haven't got it, just head over to the Facebook group, click the Files tab, and you should be able to find it. It's called Quick Optimization Tips or something like that. If you're not in the Facebook group, go to www.facebook.com/groups/Shopify 6-figure group. That's the number 6, not the word 6. Anyway, let's get started. So I'm going to have a quick run through this PDF download because there are some things you may not understand or you may not know exactly what I'm talking about or how to do it. So let's go through really quickly. Number 10 is free shipping. Offer free shipping where possible because free shipping really does help increase your conversions. The reason I say increase your product price if needed is if you're already offering shipping and you're using that to have a sustainable profit margin, all you do is remove that shipping cost and add that shipping cost into the price of your product. So if you're selling something for £10 plus £5 shipping, sell it for $15 plus free shipping instead. That is what I mean by that. And there's an app called Hexton Free Shipping Bar that allows you to display a bar across the top of your site, a little banner, and you can use that to display free shipping on all orders. Number 9 is urgency. Show a sales timer or the level of stock that you have available on your product page. Use this to initiate the need for action. Make your customer check out today rather than coming to your website, changing their mind and leaving. You can use the Hurify app or similar. Number 8 is social proof. Show off real-time sales by using apps such as Yo, which show a little pop-up here every time someone makes a purchase on your site. You can also find an app that shows the amount of traffic you have on a web page at any one time. You can also show reviews using an app such as Luke's, which is my favorite. It's more of an image-driven reviews app. Also, it's good to add an Instagram feed which shows basically the post that you put out off your Instagram page. And the one I used before I upgraded to the Retina theme, which has one built in, the app that I used for Instagram was Instagram feed by Expert Village Media. Number 7 is reduce clicks to checkout. The simpler you can make the checkout and buying process, the user experience on your website, the more customers are likely to actually jump into your sales funnel and convert on your website. So try changing the settings in your theme so that when someone clicks add to cart, it takes them straight to the checkout page rather than taking them to the cart page. I've experienced a 0.5% conversion increase simply by changing this. Originally, I was having the button add to cart. When that got clicked, it came up with another 2 buttons which showed view my cart or continue shopping. I've got rid of that completely, and now when someone clicks add to cart, they are taken straight to the checkout page. Make the store navigation simple. Make sure you have sub-navigation for your products. Make sure you have in your main menu something that says shop now, and make sure it's a drop-down menu into the different categories of products. Don't just have one simple button that says shop now that takes the customer to a page just full of products that aren't really organized. Make sure you have a sub-menu that has your products categorized. And when I say don't add unnecessary buttons and clicks, again, that's just going back to the simple theme where sometimes if you click add to cart, it then comes up with another 2 buttons that you have to decide between which to click. If you can avoid that, definitely do. Remove extra work for your customer. So go into the Shopify checkout settings and remove customer accounts, disable them. Remove the phone number field, remove any extra address info fields, so company name, address line 2 and things like that. The less info and the less work that the customer has to do, the better. Which brings me on to number 5, which is use autocomplete forms. Use the Google address autocomplete. So head over to the Google API and get that set up. There's a tutorial on Conversion Pirate's website on how to do this. All you have to do is Google Conversion Pirates, Google Autocomplete, check out Shopify, and you will be able to find it on there. Establish trust on your website with adding trust seals and place them near to the add to cart or the call to action button on your product page. Also add these trust seals to your checkout process so you reinforce this trustworthiness just before the customer is prompted to add in their payment details, which is where they really do need reinforcement of the trustworthiness of your website. Number 3 is pricing psychology. End your prices in .99 or .95 prices. This has been shown worldwide to increase conversions, and it's not a fluke that every single shop in the world sells stuff ending in .99. It is a known fact that this works. Ending in a nearly whole number has been shown to increase sales. Nearly whole just means something that is nearly .00. So 19.95. That's nearly a whole number. It's nearly £20. Don't underprice your products. Don't be afraid to increase your products by £5 or £10, or maybe even 10%, if you are not comfortable in such a steep jump in price. I recently increased some of my products by £10, and they're still selling just the same, if not even more so. Use price comparisons. So if you have 3 similar products, do like a basic, a premium, and elite sort of pricing strategy, and place them all together. Basic, then premium, then elite, in your product page. In your collection page, and price them as necessary. So you have your basic at $9.99. You have your premium at $19.99, and you have your elite at $39.99, and generally people will go for the premium version. Color psychology. Use greens and oranges on your call to action buttons. Use blue to indicate trust and authority. Use red to indicate danger, urgency, and errors on your site. So when someone hasn't filled in part of a form that needs filling in, use red. Use red countdown timers, things like that. Purples and oranges are good for excitement. Never use true black. Use an off black, because true black is actually quite harsh on the eye on a website. So it's better to use just a slightly faded black, a deep grey. And try to use white backgrounds on product pages, and never add a background image to your checkout page because it just doesn't look legit. And number 1 is comprehensively test your website on mobile to make sure everything runs properly. The amount of traffic people get from mobile is only going to increase in the near future, and well into the future, should I add. So it's really important that you do a thorough test of your website on a mobile device, be that your iPhone, your Android, your iPod, anything. Just make sure that the site is working properly on mobile, because the amount of people that message me saying, I'm not making sales, what's wrong with my site? And I look at it on desktop and it's fine, but on mobile it's terrible. And the majority of their traffic is coming from mobile, so it's no doubt that they're not making many sales. You really need to check how your website works and looks on mobile. If you haven't done that yet, I suggest you do that right now before you do anything else, before you spend any more money on ads. Make sure your site looks good on mobile, and use these pointers as, a place to start. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful for those of you that went through the PDF and didn't really understand some of it. I will upload this video now to YouTube and post it in the Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, I suggest you join it. It's a really helpful community of entrepreneurs. You can click this link in the PDF, or just go to www.fb.com/groups/Shopify 6-figure group. That's 6 the number, not the word.